Hey guys, it is a beautiful, hot and steamy morning here in Virginia. I just wanted to tell you about this book that one of you guys recommended to me. It is called Carrots Love Tomatoes, and it's by Louise, however you say that, R-I-O-T-T-E. And it is Secrets of Companion Planting for Successful Gardening. So it's got sections for all different types of gardening. There's vegetables, herbs, wild plants, grasses, grains, field crops, nuts, ornamental trees, fruit growing, shrubs, everything. Also talks about soil improvement, pest control. Each plant has got its own little section. Man, there are just butterflies all over my yard. So like okra has its own section. So I like this book because it's literally like as if you were having a conversation with someone. They just tell you simply how they do it. The sections for each plant are really not that big, which I actually prefer because I don't want to have to read a novel just to see like the one useful sentence out of it. So for okra, she says that she digs for 2 rows, and then on the north side of the plants she puts a row of sweet bell peppers. And it tells you that okra grows wherever melons and cucumbers thrive. So just like little tidbits of information that's really useful. I didn't expect it to have stuff about shrubs in here. There's a whole different section on pests. So in the pest section, it's got a ton of different things listed, but like for the section on rabbits, it tells you that onions repel rabbits and can be planted in between your cabbage and lettuce. Super cool. I would have never known that. Also, you can take an old garden hose and cut it in lengths of a few feet and arrange it to look like snakes, and that will also scare the rabbits. Like, who would have known that? Anyways, this book is great. I got it on Amazon used. It was under 10 bucks. So anyway, this can be like your garden Bible, and I highly recommend it. So I wanted to show you guys this amazing weed that has toppled over. This is called Joe Pye, and honestly, the butterflies love it. It grows all over here in Virginia. There's lots of stretches of highway where they're just scattered all along. It is a super tall plant, and in all of these little flowers are going to be little bunches of seeds. And when this looks a little bit more dead, I'm going to harvest a bunch of them so that next year I can sprinkle them all through this area. But the first day I noticed it, it was because there was butterflies everywhere. There was, I don't know, probably 5 to 10. And I don't see that many butterflies usually, as I haven't been growing flowers really. So just to see so many on one plant was crazy. Also, Dollar General has their summer shoes like half off right now. These were 6 bucks, so I got them for 3. Okay guys, so I went through both of my boxes of seeds. This big box I got for $2 at Dollar General because that's one of the only stores pretty close to my house. So I've got all of my vegetable seeds in there. And in this box, this one was only $1. I have all of my herb seeds and flowers in there. So I went through both of those, and I looked up my last frost date again. It said October 13th, I believe. So that is 44 days away, which is terrifying and feels very limiting. However, I do have this list that I will post on my Instagram. There's a link in the description, or you can look up my account. It's life_of_Laura, and the O in of is actually a 0, not an O, because that was the only thing that I could get. So this list will tell you which plants are damaged by a light frost, which plants will tolerate a light frost, and which ones tolerate hard frost. So even though I have 44 days left, the plants on the list that tolerate frost or hard frost, I really probably have like I don't know, 60, 70, maybe more days, depending on what I do. So go check that out on Instagram. So the plants that I've picked out that I'll be planting today are turnips. So the plants I picked out that I'll be planting today are turnips. These take 55 days. Peas, these take 58 days. Spinach takes 46 days. And that one is the Noble Giant. This one is Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. This one says it takes 40 to 48 days. Radishes, these take 22 days. These are the Cherry Belle. And I have the Cherry Giant. These say 22 to 25 days. So, all of these are tolerant to a hard frost, which means I could probably honestly get a couple crops out of them. Maybe plant some today, and then maybe in like 2 weeks I'll plant all of these again. So I want to try cucumbers again, which these I am pushing it. But those squash bugs wiped out a bunch of them. These are the pickling cucumbers. These take 53 days. And these are muncher cucumbers. These only take 45. So I will see you guys in a bit when I'm planting. He is going to the chickens. So guys, I have realized something about myself. I am quite an antsy person, and I've never really been a person to have a steady hand. So I'm going to use a tripod, and I hope that it works out okay. I have this awesome sprayer from Walmart, and if you're having trouble with squash bugs, if you mix up about a cup or less of soap and fill this thing up, I think this is a gallon one, then you want to spray. You can spray the leaves and the ground and everything, but spray around the perimeter of your plants. The squash bugs will run from you. So they're going to crawl up the plant, and you're going to find them like up here. Then you can snatch them, spray them, do whatever you want with them. I've been keeping this little jar here. It's got like just a squirt of soap and a little bit of water, just enough for them to soak in the bottom. So every day when I come out, I flick a few more bugs into that jar. But the first day that I did this, there was at least like 50 bugs on these plants here. And I about lost my mind, and that was the best solution that I found. If you do that though, you have to wash off your plants after, because they will get burned in the sun. So if you guys watched one of my previous videos, do you remember when I planted a bunch of zucchini in here? I had like 3 rows of 3. They were doing great until the squash bugs came through, and now they've all been eaten. Literally every single last plant. I have some radishes in here that are doing okay, and that's a pepper plant. They're okay, but so the squash are dead. But I did come through the other day, and I planted seeds for more. And here's my tomatoes. Still looking pretty good, other than some brown spots where I tied it up. But I picked off a ton of tomatoes yesterday before it rained. Last night it just poured. We've been waiting for rain for like a week, so I wanted to pick them all before they got a ton of water in them. And here is the okra, looking pretty darn good. No flowers or anything yet. I imagine they'll probably get like 3 times that height before they have any. I do have some little carrots coming up, which I am super excited about. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.